So I want to tell you about something that I saw one night a few years ago, and I figure I'll get some coffee this morning. Hey, what do you want from me? And I'll try to draw you a picture of what it is I witnessed early in the morning, January 2015. Now I'm nobody's artist, but I'm gonna try to do my best here and draw a picture of the scene that happened in front of me. So let's see here. Got the pillar. Left side pillar, right side pillar. So I'm gonna start off with just the windshield. All right, because this is a first person attempt at a drawing of what I saw. I was in my Jeep. Got to get the little Jeep logo in there. Very important. And again, this isn't to scale. I'm nobody's artist. Don't expect it. You're getting what you pay for here. If you want anything better, go invest in our Patreon, and I'll hire some artists. All right. All right, so I'm sitting there. It's just after 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's snowing really lightly. It's a real fluffy snow. It's a full moon, and it's snowing. Did I mention it's snowing? But there's little snow dots all over. All right, so you get the point, right? It's snowing, and it's a little bit after 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm reading a book. I'm trying to pass the time. I'm sitting in a quarry, a privately owned it's a place that had been ripped off a few nights before, and so I was doing security for a friend, and I'm just sitting there. My Jeep is idling, and these horrible little lines that look like, I don't know, trees or something. I don't know. That's my headlights there. All right, so picture yourself. It's after 3 o'clock in the morning. It's snowing. It's not the best artwork ever. All right, so anyways, I lift my head up from reading a book, and like I said, it started over on the passenger side, and it was just a moving, and this is where it's really just going to go downhill. All right, that was an attempt at a moving black blob. All right, never mind that. Anyways, what really stuck out to me was when it went in front of my passenger side headlight, right? Again, I'm sitting there. My car's idling, and I look up from my book, and there's this 6-foot tall black blob. Okay, and it's moving from my right about my I don't know, probably about my 2 o'clock to it was probably about at my 11 o'clock by the time I looked away. And it didn't dawn on me immediately, but looking back on it, this is one of the big things that really stuck out at me is the fact that when this thing walked in front of my headlight, the headlight disappeared into it. I mean, there was no reflection off of it whatsoever. It was a little weird. It was a little strange. I mean, you'd expect, if it is something that you're used to seeing, like a real person or something physical, that the light is going to reflect off of that, whoever or whatever it was, at least a little bit, right? So again, it's moving from my right to my left, and it was probably about right there where X marks the spot. Where I looked away, I had a pistol laying on my passenger side, and I just went to grab it because it didn't dawn on me at first. I thought this was a person. I thought this was somebody coming to screw with me, and it was just strange. I looked up and it was gone. And again, it was snowing outside, and it was the ground was covered in snow. It was a full moon. You could see all around. It was very brightly lit. You didn't need a flashlight or anything like that. I took a look around. I couldn't explain what it is I saw. There wasn't any raccoon or possum prints or anything. There's no footprints whatsoever. I couldn't blame it on a squirrel. And I tried my best to recreate. I thought maybe this was just my eyes playing a trick on me. Maybe I was looking down, reading a book under my dome light, and then when I look up, my eyes were, I don't know. What do you want from me? But it's what I saw, and I had to get out and take a look around. I wasn't panicked or scared. I was more curious than anything. And it was just after that I found out that a teenager had actually drowned in a pond about 50 yards away from where I was that night. So, yeah.